is Gyökeres. That is where they are, 100%. Now, Fabrizio Romano said it like, in a video that so far he's not, Gyökeres don't use another agent. It is only, his agency side, which is Hassan Şentiakli. I said Hassan's name so many times, and Ali Dursun and Patrick Poldevard as well, that's involved in this deal. But however, Mendes is still there. Mendes is not the agent. Mendes is the intermediate broker. Mendes is there because he knows Portugal. There is a deadlock, is what the agent, the player has been told and been promised, which is have in writing. And now the Pratt, the president of Sporting, demanding more money because he expected a bidding war, but he ain't gonna get a bidding war. So it's basically £55 million plus 10 add-ons. That was the gentleman's agreement, or not gentleman's agreement, but that was added onto the contract, which applies to certain clubs. So why does Mendes come in? Does it favor Manchester United? Yes, it does. Mendes used to be a super agent. Mendes broke and helped Manchester United to get Lenny Euro over the line to beat and snub Real Madrid. Happy days. But also Garte. Hey, I wouldn't mind Mendes being on our corner at the end of the day, because clubs want to make bid, but clubs are very confused. What is the price, Habibi? What is the price? Because contractually, it says 55 plus 10. It's like you going and shop for a Ferrari, right? You come into the car salesman, and the car salesmen are very good liars, right? You look at the price tag, you see the beautiful Ferrari there, or a Porsche, whatever you want, Porsche Cayenne. Let's say Porsche Cayenne. You look at it, and in front of the car, you have the price tag with all the extras on. The extras is the add-ons, right? You see the basic price is 55, and if you want leather seats, if you want, navigation, rocket fuel jets, you add on 10 extra, right? So that is clearly printed. That is the agreement, right? But then you make the deal, right? Cool. And you come back with the cash to buy, and the seller, the dodgy car salesman, already knows that you want to buy him. He says, sorry, sir, the price is not changed. I want 80 million. Seriously? Get lost. You know what I mean? And that is exactly what's going on right there. And that is exactly why you need somebody like Jorge Mendes. Clip this. Yeah. Okay, I had my rant.